Good? Alright, 96. Okay, which equation has roots of 3i and 5? So they're telling us that x is equal to 3i and 5. We're missing one, aren't we?
Negative?
Negative 3i, right?
Wow.
Okay, and they want us to write the equation. And I'm assuming they want it in standard form. So how do I go from the roots to the factored form?
Heavy.
X minus 5.
X minus the roots, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be x minus 3i, x plus 3i, and x minus 5. Make sure you do your pairs first. If you do it correctly, your eyes will go away. Alright, so let's do these two. I'll get x squared plus 3ix minus 3ix minus 9i squared. These cancel out. What does negative 9i squared become? Plus 9. So it'll just be x squared plus 9. I gotta multiply it by x minus 5. So I end up getting x cubed minus 5x squared plus 9x minus 45. Questions? Okay, 96. 97. Which equation has roots of 4 and negative 5i? We're missing one, right? What are we missing?
X plus 5i.
5i?
Yeah.
So it'll be x minus 4, x plus 5i, and x minus 5i. Multiply these two together. What are we going to end up with? Anybody know?
X squared plus 5.
Plus 25, right? So that'll give us x cubed minus 4x squared plus 25x minus 100. Questions on 97? Okay, 98. They tell us the roots x equals I and 3i. So we know we're missing a negative I and a negative 3i, right? So it'll be x minus I, x plus I, x minus 3i, and x plus 3i. So this will be x squared plus ix minus ix minus I squared. So it'll become x squared plus 1. And this one will be x squared plus 3ix minus 3ix minus 9i squared. Cancel out, that'll become plus 9. So it'll be x squared plus 9. Multiply these, you get x to the 4th plus 9x squared plus 1x squared plus 9. So it's x to the 4th plus 10x squared plus 9. Questions on those three? All right, 99. What is the solution to the quadratic? Let's see if we can factor it. A times C would be what? Negative 72? Two numbers multiplied together give me negative 72, would add up to negative 1.
Negative 9 and
Negative 9 and 8. Very good. What do I gotta do now? My A is not equal to 1,
The one time.
so we gotta split the middle term, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be 6x squared minus 9x plus 8x minus 12. Group them by 2's. What can I pull out of the first grouping? 3x. That leaves 2x minus 3. What can I pull out of the second grouping? Plus 4. That'll leave 2x minus 3. What's inside the parentheses is the same. That means I did it right. So it'll be 2x minus 3. And then what's on the outside? 3x plus 4. All that equals 0. How can I multiply two values and get 0 for an answer? One of them has to be 0, right? So either 2x minus 3 equals 0, or 3x plus 4 equals 0. So x is equal to 3/2, or negative 4/3. Questions? Let's factor and solve, right? 100. Two x cubed equals negative 50x. Let's set it equal to 0. Is there a GCF I can pull out? 2x. And that'll leave x squared plus 25. Alright, so once again, I'm multiplying two values and it equals 0. So one of them's got to be 0. Either 2x has to equal 0, or x squared plus 25 has to equal 0. So here, x would equal 0. Square root both sides. X would equal plus or minus 5i, right? Questions? All right, 101. Give the solution. X squared plus 25 is equal to 8x. If I set it equal to 0, it'll end up being x squared minus 8x plus 25 equals 0. Can we factor that? No. So what are our options? Quadratic formula or completing the square, right? What do y'all think?
Quadratic.
Alright, one of those two you gotta do. My B is even, so I would complete the square of this one. So I'd have x squared minus 8x, leave a space, move this 25 over, right? Equals negative 25, leave a space. What goes in the space?
Half of negative 8.
Half of b squared, right? So that'll be what? Plus 16. Plus 16. What does this factor into? Remember the shortcut?
Yeah.
It's just this variable, this sign, and half of this. Equals negative 9. Square root both sides. So you get x minus 4 is equal to plus or minus 3i. And then add the 4 over. X equals 4 plus or minus 3i.
Mr. Beltran? Hold on one second.
Any questions?